So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Big 13, big.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
It was making it really be like an off-ball foul or something.
As they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane.
AD wish he could still play like that.
Be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete.
No, sir.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
15 that was on his right, man.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That was Easton season, or some nigga from Ellinger season.
They'll try and throw
They
forward
play
with
offline,
Burrow.
though.
Open man is Uzama. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Fuck no. Oh my god. Whatever.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
From down at the 12,
They better get T. Higgins that foul. I mean, not T. Higgins,
from
but
the gun to
Tyler
give
Ward.
to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8,
He was
2nd and
104
2.
yards each game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Burrow.
Who knows who's the first option?
And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice.
Hey, wow, are you serious? Oh my gosh.
Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Has pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Look one fucking again.
They'll run with Mixon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the 44, Burrow. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Monte Nicholson picks it. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Packers 21. Bengals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense and shedding the tackle and now some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mixon with a first down carry.
First tackle, huh?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A handoff to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Burrow on play action. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
36. 11, Thomas.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there, being able to get lower than the...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Throw right side, this is into the hands of the Tunyon.
That was bad pop.
The ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Bengals grab it, and a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do? Throw signs that say, roads closed.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the run, it's Mixon.
Yep, let's go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Under pressure, and they got to him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And
more money
for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing
to fucking ball, Justin.
Areas, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he stays up. Escaping the pressure right.
This nigga just... everybody's running up except for your dumbass, huh?
Picked up by Von Bell. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield
linebackers play
before being taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
That's what I wanted to see, was a timeout.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers to throw.
Smith did not run the route.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's all over. A Green